Today we're going to look at the elements of art and the principles of design. The elements of art are line. Lines may be thick, thin, curved, broken, wavy, zigzag, straight, vertical, horizontal, or diagonal, and they are found all around us. Look at all the lines found in this table leg. Shape. Shapes may be regular, geometric, such as circles, squares, triangles, and rectangles. They are found in man-made objects. Or shapes can be organic, irregular, as in objects found in nature. In my house, I found this pillow with some really neat shapes that are man-made, embroidered on a pillow. I also looked outside and found these organic shapes found in nature. Texture. Texture is the surface quality of something, the way it feels. It could feel rough, smooth, soft, bumpy, scratchy. When we can actually feel it, it's called actual texture. When we see it in a picture, it is called simulated texture. Take a look at this carved wooden plant stand. Look at that bumpy texture. Now look at this simulated texture. It looks like it would feel bumpy and beaded, but it's flat. It's printed in a book. Form. Shapes that are three-dimensional, such as spheres, cones, cylinders, pyramids, cubes, and rectangular solids are called forms. Organic shapes can also become three-dimensional form. They are used in sculpture and in building structures. Check out this ceramic tiki mug. You can hold it in your hand so it's 3D. There are three measurements: length, width, and height. That means 3D. Space. Space may be positive, which is the subject matter, or negative, the background. They are both very important to the picture. These metal stencil letters have positive and negative space. The metal part is the positive, and the cutouts are the negative. You could see the wall underneath it. Color. Colors may be warm colors, as in hot things found in nature, such as the sun and fire. These colors are orange, red, and yellow. Or colors can be cool colors, as in cool things found in nature, like snow, the ocean, rivers, and grass. These colors are green, blue, and violet. There's another set of colors which are called neutral colors as well, which are browns, grays, blacks, and whites. You can even wear every color of the rainbow dangling from your ears. Value. Value is the lightness or darkness of a color. There are light values, medium values, and dark values. You can add white or black to make different values in a color. In this tie-dyed shirt, you can see dark, medium, and light values of pink. Now let's talk about principles of art. First, there's contrast. When light, bright colors are placed next to very dark colors, the light colors stand out. That is called contrast. Look at this ceramic plate. There's very bright whites placed next to very dark darks. It's high contrast. Opposite of that is low contrast. This vase has dark green placed next to black, which is not very different from each other. Next is rhythm. Rhythm is the repetition of a color, shape, or line. This creates a visual rhythm, similar to a rhythm or beat in music. Look at this fabric wall hanging from India. The repetition of lines and shapes makes your eyes jump around the work of art. Balance. Balance may be symmetrical, which means everything is equal on both sides of the center, or balance may be asymmetrical. Things are still balanced, but several small things on one side may be balanced by something larger on the other side. Like these lanterns, these are symmetrical. They're equal on both sides of the center and the same size. Opposite of that is asymmetrical balance, like these bead containers that I use for making jewelry. None of them are really standing apart from each other, so it's still balanced, but they're all different sizes. Pattern. A pattern is a repeated design. Patterns can be found on wrapping paper, wallpaper, clothing, and other fabric. Look at these colorful patterns that I have on clothing in my costume closet. Emphasis. Emphasis is the most important part of an image. Although it is also called the center of interest, it doesn't have to be in the center. I found a great example of emphasis found on the back of my dog Nika. It's where your eye goes first, right to her big black spot on the middle of her back. Movement. Movement is the path your eyes take following the lines, shapes, and colors around and through a work of art. The eye definitely moves around this Mexican bark painting. Look at all those interesting shapes, lines, and colors. The last principle of art is unity. In an artwork, when all of the elements of art and the principles of design work well together, we have unity. When people get along well together, we have unity in our relationships and our lives. The last example I'm going to show you is a wearable art headpiece that I made. It includes most of the principles and elements of art. You can see line, shape, color, form, unity, balance, and texture, to name a few. I'm happy I could share some of my favorite things around my home to demonstrate the elements and principles of art. Now, let's remember to use these when we are creating in the art room. It will make our artwork so much more interesting.